Stop scrolling. Right now, this could change everything. What if a tiny, ordinary-looking penny sitting somewhere in your house could actually be worth a huge amount of money? It might sound surprising, but certain Lincoln wheat pennies have sold for thousands, and in rare cases, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Most people overlook these coins or spend them without thinking, while collectors are always searching for rare dates, mint marks, and unusual errors. In today's video, we're counting down the top 3 ultra-rare Lincoln wheat pennies, exploring their history, unique features, rarity, collector demand, and current market value. Make sure you watch till the end, because the final coin is one of the rarest ever discovered. Let's get started. First up, the Lincoln wheat penny from 1941 with no mint mark, presented in a beautiful, very fine condition that collectors are constantly searching for. This is not just a coin, it's a story, a piece of history, and for the right collector, it can represent serious money in today's market. There's something undeniably exciting about coins that blend simplicity with hidden value, and the 1941 Lincoln wheat penny is exactly that. At first glance, it may look like just another old copper coin, but beneath that surface lies a combination of history, design, and demand that has made it a standout piece among collectors worldwide. To truly understand the appeal of this coin, we need to go back in time. The Lincoln wheat penny series was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was a groundbreaking moment in American coinage, as it was the first time a real person appeared on a circulating U.S. coin, setting a precedent that continues to this day. By 1941, the world was on the brink of major change, with World War II just around the corner. Coins minted during this era carry a unique historical weight, and the 1941 penny represents the last years before wartime metal changes began affecting coin production. That historical timing alone adds a powerful layer of interest for collectors. The absence of a mint mark on the 1941 penny indicates that it was minted in Philadelphia, which was the primary mint at the time. Philadelphia coins often hold a special place in collections because of their historical importance and consistent production quality. What truly makes this coin stand out is its design. The obverse features a detailed portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, capturing a sense of dignity and realism that was ahead of its time. The reverse showcases the iconic wheat ears framing the words 1 cent, symbolizing prosperity and strength. In very fine condition, this coin becomes even more attractive. The details on Lincoln's hair, the sharpness of the wheat stalks, and the overall clarity of the inscriptions remain strong, making it highly desirable for collectors who appreciate well-preserved coins. Color also plays a crucial role in determining value. A rich brown or slightly reddish-brown tone adds visual appeal and can significantly increase collector interest. Coins that retain more of their original luster tend to command higher prices in the market. Now let's talk about rarity, because this is where things get interesting. While millions of 1941 pennies were minted, finding one in very fine condition without damage, corrosion, or excessive wear is far less common than many people think. Collectors are not just looking for any 1941 penny, they are searching for coins that stand out, coins that have been preserved with care, and coins that tell a story through their condition. That's exactly why this particular coin continues to see strong demand. In today's collector market, demand drives value, and the 1941 no-mint mark penny has steadily gained attention over the years. As more people enter the hobby and begin searching for classic coins, pieces like this are becoming harder to ignore. Auction platforms and private sales have shown a consistent rise in interest for high-quality Lincoln wheat pennies. Collectors are willing to pay premium prices for coins that meet their standards, especially when those coins are tied to historical periods like the early 1940s. The beauty of this coin is that it appeals to both beginner and advanced collectors. Beginners see it as an accessible entry point into collecting, while experienced collectors recognize its long-term potential and historical significance. When we talk about value, it's important to understand that condition is everything. A 1941 penny in very fine condition can reach impressive price levels, especially when it has strong eye appeal and minimal imperfections. In some cases, exceptionally preserved examples have sold for significantly higher amounts, particularly when graded and authenticated by professional services. This adds credibility and boosts buyer confidence, which can lead to higher auction results. The phrase "coins that could make you a millionaire" might sound bold, but in the world of rare coin collecting, it's not entirely unrealistic. Collections built over time, especially with coins like the 1941 penny, can grow into assets worth thousands or even more. The key lies in understanding what to look for and recognizing value before it becomes obvious to everyone else. That's where knowledge becomes power in the coin collecting world. Another factor driving demand is nostalgia. Many collectors are drawn to coins from earlier generations, connecting them to family history and simpler times. The 1941 penny fits perfectly into that emotional connection. Market trends also show that vintage coins continue to perform well, especially during times when people seek tangible assets. Coins offer a unique blend of history and investment potential that few other collectibles can match. As collectors compete for the best examples, prices naturally rise. This creates a cycle where high-quality coins become even more desirable, pushing their value higher over time. The 1941 Lincoln Wheat penny benefits from this trend, as it sits right at the intersection of history, accessibility, and demand. That combination is powerful and hard to ignore. For those looking to enter the market, this coin represents an exciting opportunity. It's not just about buying a coin, it's about owning a piece of history that continues to gain recognition. When evaluating a 1941 penny, always pay close attention to the details. Look for sharp lettering, clear wheat lines, and minimal wear on Lincoln's portrait. These features can make a significant difference in value. Storage is another important aspect. Keeping your coin in a protective holder helps maintain its condition and prevents environmental damage that could reduce its worth. Authentication is also worth considering. Having your coin graded by a professional service adds legitimacy and can increase its market value, especially when selling. Timing can play a role as well. The coin market fluctuates, and selling during periods of high demand can lead to better returns. Patience is one of the most valuable traits a collector can have. Coins like the 1941 penny often appreciate over time, rewarding those who hold on to them. Networking with other collectors can also provide insights and opportunities. The coin community is vast, and knowledge is constantly being shared. Online platforms have made it easier than ever to buy and sell coins, expanding the market and increasing competition for desirable pieces. The more you learn about coins, the better your chances of identifying hidden gems. Education is a powerful tool in this hobby. It's also important to stay updated on market trends. Knowing what collectors are currently interested in can help you make smarter decisions. The 1941 Lincoln Wheat penny continues to stand strong in the market, proving that even seemingly common coins can hold incredible value under the right conditions. Collectors appreciate its balance of history and beauty, making it a staple in many collections. As time goes on, fewer high-quality examples remain available, increasing scarcity and driving demand even higher. This creates a sense of urgency among collectors, encouraging them to secure these coins while they still can. The excitement of finding a valuable coin in everyday change is what draws many people into the hobby, and the 1941 penny keeps that excitement alive. Every coin has a story, and this one tells a story of a world on the edge of change, captured in copper. Owning such a coin is like holding a piece of that moment in history, preserved for future generations. The combination of design, condition, and historical context makes this coin a true standout. It's not just about value, it's about appreciation for craftsmanship and history. And for those who recognize its potential, the rewards can be significant. So the next time you come across an old penny, don't overlook it. Take a closer look, because you might be holding something far more valuable than you realize. The 1941 Lincoln wheat penny, without a mint mark in very fine condition, is more than just a coin. It's an opportunity, a collectible, and a symbol of hidden wealth waiting to be discovered. In the world of coin collecting, treasures often hide in plain sight, and this coin is proof that sometimes the smallest can carry the biggest value. Next up, the Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark, especially in extra fine condition, a coin that continues to attract strong attention from collectors and coin enthusiasts around the world. At first glance, this coin may appear like a simple piece of everyday pocket change, but once you understand its background, condition value, and collector demand, it becomes clear why it holds such an important place in the coin collecting market today. 1942 Lincoln wheat penny represents a fascinating moment in American history, produced during a time when the world was deeply affected by World War II, and even small copper coins carried a sense of national identity and economic strength. Coins without a mint mark from this year were primarily struck in Philadelphia, which adds a layer of historical significance, as the Philadelphia Mint played a major role in producing circulation coinage during wartime America. What makes the 1942 penny especially interesting is that it belongs to the final early years of the wheat penny series, before major changes in metal composition began to take place due to wartime resource demands. The design of this coin remains one of the most iconic in U.S. history, featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, a tribute to the 16th president, designed by Victor David Brenner with remarkable detail and artistic depth. On the reverse side, the two wheat stalks framing the words 1 cent symbolize prosperity, growth, and national unity, giving the coin both historical meaning and visual elegance. When we talk about extra fine condition, we are referring to a coin that still preserves sharp details, with Lincoln's facial features clearly visible and the wheat stalks retaining strong definition and structure. This level of preservation makes the coin much more attractive to collectors because it represents both age and quality, a combination that is always in demand in the numismatic world. The color of the 1942 wheat penny also plays a major role in its appeal, with rich brown or reddish-brown tones often being preferred by collectors who value natural agging and original surface integrity. Coins that have maintained consistent color without harsh cleaning or damage tend to perform significantly better in the market, especially when combined with strong visual detail. Rarity in this coin does not come from low mintage alone, but from the decreasing number of well-preserved examples that remain available in today's collecting market. Over time, many coins from this era have been lost, damaged, or heavily circulated, making high-grade examples increasingly desirable among serious collectors. The demand for Lincoln wheat pennies has grown steadily as more collectors enter the hobby, especially those seeking historically significant and visually appealing coins. In today's coin market, the 1942 no-mint mark penny in extra fine condition can attract strong attention, particularly when offered through auctions or certified grading services. Market values for these coins vary depending on condition, but well-preserved examples can reach impressive price levels compared to their original face value. Collectors often pay premium prices for coins that display strong detail, original surfaces, and minimal wear, which is exactly what extra fine condition represents. The value of this coin is also influenced by collector competition, as more enthusiasts compete for limited high-quality examples available in circulation or private collections. One of the most important aspects of coin collecting is understanding grading, and in the case of the 1942 penny, even small differences in condition can significantly impact desirability. Professional grading services help establish trust in the coin's condition, which can increase confidence among buyers and enhance overall market value. Collectors who focus on wheat pennies often search for coins that combine historical significance with strong preservation, making the 1942 issue a consistent favorite. Another reason this coin remains in high demand is its connection to a powerful historical era, which adds emotional and educational value beyond just its physical appearance. The idea that a simple penny can represent a moment in world history makes it especially appealing to both new and experienced collectors. Many collectors also enjoy the thrill of finding wheat pennies in old collections, bank rolls, or inherited coin jars, adding an element of discovery to the hobby. This sense of discovery keeps interest alive in coins like the 1942 penny, which still occasionally appear in circulation or private holdings. As demand continues to grow, the availability of high-quality examples naturally decreases, creating stronger competition among buyers. This competition helps support steady market interest and keeps the coin relevant in modern collecting discussions. For collectors, one of the most important tips is to carefully examine condition, as surface quality and detail clarity are key factors in determining value. Proper storage is also essential, as coins preserved in protective holders maintain their condition much better over time. Avoiding cleaning or polishing is another important guideline, since original surfaces are highly valued in the numismatic market. Collectors are encouraged to learn basic grading standards so they can better identify valuable examples when they appear. Understanding subtle details such as strike quality, wear patterns, and surface tone can make a significant difference in long-term collecting success. The 1942 wheat penny continues to serve as a strong entry point for those beginning their journey into coin collecting. At the same time, experienced collectors appreciate it for its historical importance and consistent market demand. The balance between accessibility and collectability makes it one of the most widely recognized wheat pennies in circulation. In many collections, this coin represents a foundation piece, often included alongside other key dates from the wheat penny series. Auction results over the years have shown steady interest in well-preserved examples, reinforcing its position in the collector market. Even though it is not considered the rarest wheat penny, its condition-sensitive value keeps it highly relevant. Collectors often look for coins like this because they offer both historical connection and potential long-term appreciation. The emotional appeal of holding a coin from 1942 adds another layer of value that goes beyond financial considerations. It connects collectors to a time when the world was undergoing major change, making each coin a small piece of that global history. As more people become interested in tangible assets, coins like the 1942 wheat penny continue to gain recognition. This growing interest helps strengthen its position in both casual and serious collecting communities. Ultimately, the 1942 Lincoln wheat penny in extra-fine condition stands as a powerful example of how everyday currency can evolve into a collectible treasure. It reminds us that value is not always about rarity alone, but also about preservation, history, and demand working together. For anyone exploring the world of coins, this piece offers an exciting opportunity to understand how ordinary-looking pennies can carry extraordinary significance. And as the collector market continues to expand, coins like this remain at the center of attention, proving that history and value often go hand in hand in the world of numismatics. Next up, the legendary Lincoln wheat penny in no mint mark condition, especially found in circulated state, a coin that continues to generate strong attention in the global collector market due to its historical depth, steady demand, and surprising value potential. The 1927 Lincoln wheat penny sits deep within the golden era of early 20th century U.S. coinage, a time when everyday currency was made with strong copper composition and detailed craftsmanship that still holds appeal nearly a century later. Even in circulated condition, this coin carries a powerful connection to American economic history. What makes this coin so fascinating is that it comes from a period where millions were used in daily commerce, yet only a small portion survived in collectible quality today. That survival factor is what drives modern collector interest and market demand. The Philadelphia minted version, which carries no mint mark, represents the standard production of the era, and it holds a special place because it reflects the core circulation of American currency during the late 1920s. The design of this coin is one of the most iconic in numismatics. On the front, Abraham Lincoln's profile stands strong and detailed, a tribute that has remained unchanged in essence for decades and continues to be admired for its artistic depth. On the reverse side, the famous wheat stalks frame the denomination 1 cent, symbolizing prosperity and agricultural strength, which was deeply important to the United States during that era. Even in circulated condition, the 1927 wheat penny often retains a strong historical character, with softened but still visible details that reflect its journey through time and everyday transactions. This natural circulation gives the coin a unique personality, showing its life in commerce, which many collectors find deeply authentic and appealing. The color of circulated examples typically ranges from deep brown to rich copper tones, which many collectors value because it confirms originality and long-term agging without artificial alteration. Unlike modern coins, this penny was struck using nearly pure copper, giving it a warm, classic appearance that becomes even more attractive as it naturally tones over decades. Rarity in this coin is not based on extreme scarcity, but on condition scarcity, meaning high-quality examples are harder to find than the coin itself. Over time, millions were used, but only a fraction remain in collectible condition today, especially those with clear detail and attractive surfaces. This is where collector demand becomes very strong, because even circulated examples are still actively sought after for type collections and historical sets. The coin market today recognizes the 1927 wheat penny as a steady performer, especially for collectors building full wheat penny series collections. Its demand is supported by both beginners entering the hobby and experienced collectors filling gaps in their long-term collections. In circulated condition, the coin remains highly accessible, which makes it a popular entry point while still holding meaningful historical value. Market activity shows that well-preserved circulated examples can still command consistent interest in the collector space. Depending on eye appeal and wear level, these coins can range from modest collectible prices to higher value examples when they show strong detail. Some exceptional circulated specimens with strong strike and minimal wear can reach notably higher valuations in collector-driven markets. The key factor influencing value is not just age, but how well the coin's features remain visible after decades of circulation. Collectors often look closely at Lincoln's facial detail, wheat stalk definition, and overall surface quality when evaluating these coins. Even subtle differences in wear can influence desirability among buyers who focus on quality rather than quantity. This creates a dynamic market where better preserved circulated coins stand out strongly. One of the most important tips for collectors is to carefully examine natural surfaces without cleaning or altering the coin in any way. Original patina is highly respected in the coin world, and it often enhances long-term collector appeal. Proper handling and storage also play a major role in maintaining value, even for circulated pieces. Using protective holders helps preserve surface integrity and prevents additional wear over time. Collectors are also encouraged to compare multiple examples before purchasing to understand condition differences clearly. Knowledge of grading basics helps identify coins that may appear similar but carry different market values. The 1927 wheat penny is especially useful for learning this skill because many examples exist in various wear levels. It provides a real-world example of how condition directly affects desirability and pricing in numismatics. Another reason this coin continues to gain attention is its strong connection to early American economic history. It represents a period of growth and transition, making it more than just a coin. It is a historical artifact. Collectors appreciate that connection because it adds emotional and educational value to their collections. Even circulated coins carry that story forward, keeping history alive in a tangible form. As interest in coin collecting grows globally, coins like the 1927 wheat penny continue to gain recognition. More collectors are entering the market and actively searching for classic U.S. coins with historical significance. This increased participation helps maintain strong demand across different condition levels. Auction platforms and private sales continue to show consistent movement for wheat pennies from this era. The steady activity in the market reflects ongoing trust and interest in these historic coins. Collectors often build entire sets of wheat pennies, making each date important for completion. The 1927 issue plays a key role in those sets due to its position in the timeline. Its availability in circulated condition makes it widely collected and frequently traded. However, higher quality circulated examples stand out and attract stronger attention. The visual appeal of warm copper tones combined with visible design details enhances its market presence. Collectors value authenticity, and circulated coins naturally provide that sense of real historical usage. This authenticity cannot be replicated, which adds to the coin's long-term appeal. The 1927 wheat penny continues to prove that even everyday coins can become collectible assets over time. It shows how history, condition, and demand work together to create value. For collectors and enthusiasts, it remains a highly respected and widely appreciated coin. As the numismatic market continues to evolve, this penny holds its place as a reliable and desirable collectible. It may not be the rarest coin in the series, but it consistently attracts attention due to its history and accessibility. And in the world of coin collecting, consistency and demand are just as powerful as rarity. So the next time you come across an old penny from 1927, take a closer look, because what seems ordinary may actually be part of a growing collector market where history and value quietly meet in your hands.